Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. I'm SocietySucks and today I'm checking out I Didn't Hear No Bell by Habitual Linecrosser. Another update on Iran, I'm guessing, and yeah, it's not been going good for the US and Iran recently. They lost another F-15. I think they just lost an A-10 Warthog. Obviously they keep losing drones. Yeah, it's not going well. And Trump is just being his usual insane self. The guy's a nutcase, what more is there to say?
Excuse me, America? Hold your horses there, beans on falafel. We got to talk about exactly what is going on in Europe. And it is wrong, it is abhorrent, it is evil. Wait, my God, what's going on? Germany, not the Jews again. I haven't done anything with the Jews in 80 years. This is not me. Wrong, evil, abhorrent? What are you talking about? 12 tons of Kit Kat bars. They were stolen.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Of course.
I think they were on their way to Poland. Here, my country.
Over chocolate.
It's
I don't
evil.
know what your problem is.
I've never even eaten a Kit Kat, but it's evil.
Okay, that's the best we can do. They have trackers for them. You can scan the back of your Kit Kat bar, and it'll let you know if it's from the stolen lot. We're doing all we can.
Have you checked with the blacks?
Buff.
What? Everyone thought it. I just said it. Well, actually, come to think of it, I probably wasn't them. You know, the whole diabetes thing. And plus, it wasn't stolen like watermelon.
You're not helping.
Oh my God.
Hey, look, I'm trying here. Oh, wait, it's Europe. Have you checked with the Muslims? Wait, is chocolate halal? Does anyone know? Plus, what the fuck does halal even mean?
I hate to give in to this stereotype,
I don't know
but
the answers to any of those questions.
Doesn't really fit with Muslims. Plus, all the chocolate was shaped like F1 cars.
Oh, shit. Then
What?
It's gonna be the whites. We like anything shaped chocolate. Oh, shit, man. This one's oddly specific. The only way we could be sure is, was there any leftover mayo or kale? Maybe avocado.
What?
Fucking white people love that shit.
Avocado?
I don't know if I'm supposed to exclaim buff again, but at least this time you're being all-inclusive. I mean, you're really going after every race.
Nah, I haven't gone after the Indians.
That's true.
Not feather.
What
And,
about the Latinos?
Asians, but give me
and
time.
the
I'll think of
Asians.
some quips for them.
Great.
There's
Okay,
plenty of races he hasn't gone
Poland.
after yet.
Hey, can we maybe get a couple of those Patriot systems
No.
you bought? Because the guys in the Middle East, they didn't buy enough of them, even though
You said you could handle this conflict yourself. Do it yourself.
So realistically, it's entirely their fault. But I'm going to reach out to you anyways and ask for help because we're homies. I'm sorry, America. The Polish people cannot part ways with our
Exactly.
Patriot systems. You see, Ukraine is still fighting a war over here. And if they lose, well, then I have a Down syndrome wolf at my front door.
Yeah. Also, Russia is much closer to Europe than Iran. Therefore, for us, Russia is the bigger threat. And Russia and Iran are allies, and Russia has literally given data to Iran so that they could strike American bases in the region. Why the US still isn't going after Russia a bit more harder? I don't know.
And I must protect the Polish people. You know my support for you is absolute. And if there is anything I can spare, I will. But I cannot let go of my Patriot systems.
Yep. We need the air defense.
I mean, mine are still holding strong. They've had one hell of a fight. You could stop your aggression right now, America. The strait would be open. We would rebuild. Of course, we're going to need some help in the reparations. Reparations?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's the thing. What's gonna happen after this war ends? Because at this point, I'm not confident the US is really gonna win. Because, one, the US still doesn't have clear objectives in Iran. It really doesn't. The Iranian leadership, I mean, it's mostly been killed, but they just kind of keep replacing them with even more extremists, so you're definitely not going to be able to kill all of them. Regime change is very unlikely at this point, unless the US starts a massive ground invasion of Iran, which I highly doubt. Trump has made statements about how he could leave at any time. I think he said something about being bored of this war. As I said earlier, Trump is insane. He is a nutcase. He doesn't care about the Americans who are dying or anybody else, really.
Look, if the black people don't get it, neither do you. The natives get it because, yeah, we kind of exterminated those guys. Then the
Yeah.
strait will remain closed, and I will continue hitting your bases here in the Middle East. If you have anything left for me to hit.
Patriots getting kind of tired at this point.
Fucking Arabian sand cricket.
Arabian
Sand cricket.
Oh,
Is
man,
that even
all
a
that heavy
thing?
breathing. I'm on another dimension. Holy shit. Okay, we're back. All right, we're fine. Oh, I haven't heard that one before.
You can't stop everything.
That is
I know.
true, unfortunately.
But I can give it the old college try. Does anyone know what the college try actually means?
No idea.
It means I'm fighting like the seatbelt on a fat person on a Southwest flight. I'm holding, but I don't know for how long. Oh, yes, America, I wanted to talk to you about Southwest Airlines and their
Oh god, what happened
obviously fat-phobic policies. 1 minute, beans on toast. Ray,
there? Fat-phobic policies? What?
I need 2,000 interceptors a year. You can't be serious. That's $40 billion, and I'm just kind of shooting in the dark here. Do you take a check?
No.
You know, maybe I am partially to blame for the national debt.
Yes, definitely.
No, Reagan taught us it's the wall.
I also heard some news about how Trump is saying that states should raise taxes to pay for welfare. I mean, for daycare, because the country can't pay for that, and it should instead focus more on the military. So yeah, just trying to redirect more money into the military and away from the people. Because, who cares about the American people? They don't need money. Tax them more and put it all into the military. I feel sorry for the Americans. I mean, I make jokes about you guys, but you guys are fucked.
Welfare queens. Anyways, all right, maximum effort. We'll start cranking them out. Anyways, what? They're fat phobic?
Oh, wow, really proud of Southwest. I mean, when people called me fat phobic, I was just walking around with like a dart gun you would use to, tranquilize animals, but it was full of Ozempic.
Ha!
You did what?
It was like big game hunting for land whales.
Really
That
big
one is
game.
awful. No, Southwest Airlines is starting to stop people at the gate and say, you're too fat, you need to buy a second seat. So they're actively making decisions as a corporation that would stop their passengers from having to share an overcrowded seat next to an incredibly large...
Look, if you think that saying a fat person should buy 2 seats is fatphobic, you're the issue. If someone is so fat, they are literally moving in on the seats next to them, nobody is going to want to sit next to that. And nobody should have to. They should buy a second seat. Because why do other people have to deal with their issues? Either lose the weight or buy a second seat.
Large individual. Now you could look at that as fat phobic, or you could look at that as pro-health.
Yeah,
We
it's
should
pro-health.
take it a step further and only allow them to have salad and water on the planes. Of course, American capitalism is insatiable and can only be happy when it is actively treating a marginalized group of individuals.
Oh, shut up.
That's not fair.
A marginalized group. What percentage of the American public is overweight or obese? I'm quite sure it's a very high amount. It's a big group of people. You see, here's the thing. You can lose weight easily by simply eating smaller portions. You don't even have to change to healthier food. Just eat less calories. If your trip to McDonald's looks like this, getting 3 burgers, next time, get 2 burgers. You've just reduced your calorie intake on that specific meal by 33%. So yeah, you don't even need to switch to healthier food. Just eat less, and you'll lose some weight. It's really that simple. For most people. Obviously, there's some who have for who it's like genetic or something, but the vast majority of people, they just eat too much.
It's
too many
also
calories.
physics, right? If I have a plane full of 50 people and each of them have an average weight of around 200 pounds, that's only going to cost X amount
Isn't
of
that
fuel.
like 100
But if some of
kilograms?
those
That's a
people in
lot.
There are 300 or 400 pounds. That's going to cost me more fuel.
True.
We charge people
It's bad
extra
for the
bags.
atmosphere.
It's a little fucked up, but it's also, kind of a way to change the culture. You charge people for extra baggage they're wearing.
Yeah, true.
Also, your administration of your buffoon in charge continues to disintegrate. Now Pam Bondi is on her way out.
I don't know who that is.
No, who's going to remind us that the Dow is over 50,000 when it has no context in the current questioning?
And now she did say that, and it's true, because we have an amazing economy. We've annihilated a lot of America's enemies. We're making America great again. And I think she's going to do real positive things out on the private sector.
I have no idea
at the
who
end of the
she
day,
is.
I want us to be
what she
successful.
did.
And if somebody's in the wrong position and doesn't really know what they're doing, it makes perfect sense for them to walk away or be told to resign or fired. The only one that I'm genuinely still upset about is from the president's first term when Mattis walked away. I feel like we could have done amazing things in this world.
Again, I don't know who that is.
So, America, I know we've gone back and forth a little bit about this F-35 program. And our requirements for our next generation of aircraft just got a little bit more strict. And so we're on as an observer for the Global Combat Air Program. It's the 6th gen that, the United Kingdom and Italy and Japan are all coming together to make. And it seems like it's got everything we need. I mean, it's your money.
Yeah, that's true.
May I ask why?
Yeah, what's your beef this time, you fucking Serapian?
Buff, we need to be nice to them.
No, we don't. I'm so tired of their fucking wishy-washy, like, I want the 35, I don't want the 35, I need the 35.
Does Canada not have F-35s?
Like, I just can't figure out their fucking mind up there, man. We're supposed to just let them hop back into the queue where they were? Fuck that. Listen, if I'm standing in line to get into like a venue or something like that and somebody jumps out of the line, they can't come back 10 minutes later and be like, I changed my mind. That line is slower.
I mean, that's big talk coming from the United States because Trump literally changes his mind on things every single fucking day. So, yeah, just saying.
That's actually a valid point.
Bit hypocritical.
So Canada, just so you know, I mean, that's entirely fine, your choice. But if you decide to come back to the F-35 program, because the Netherlands actually was a part of the GCAP, and they said that it didn't meet their requirements and it was too expensive. So if you decide to come back, that's fine. You're just at the back of the line.
You know, Canada,
I mean, that makes sense.
America would hate it if you happen to purchase some of my Su-57 or Su-75 here from Mother Russia.
Listen,
And,
like
make
really?
a good deal.
What the fuck is an Su-75? The Russians barely have any Su-57s. What even is a 75? It's not even out. It's under development. And based on all previous Russian weapons, it's gonna be shit. And it's definitely gonna underperform compared to Western weapon systems.
Because the F-35 is always falling apart. They crash all the time.
First of all, I don't think
Are
they
you sure
want
you're not talking about your own
weapons that are going
planes?
to be delivered eventually. Literally just have no timeline for it. And secondly, there's been over 1,300 airframes for F-35s delivered in the world. You know how many have crashed? 12.
Wow.
That's less than a 1%.
That's incredibly
fail rate.
small.
I'm more effective than hand sanitizer, you frozen baby back bitch. Wow, what is happening to me?
It's war. It changes a man.
It
Hell, after
does.
you've been in
That
as many
it
conflicts
does.
as I am, you can't even get it up without a little bit of danger. Might as well just lay
Jesus.
it on the table and punch it until you finish.
Again, another
Ah.
fact that I did not want to learn. Anyways,
Neither did
there's
I.
some positive news. I know that everyone was kind of upset that the Tomcat is gone.
There's positive news?
Yeah. Worked with them for a long
That's
time.
still a
That
thing
airframe,
that
man,
exists?
He was built with the whole idea of what if? What if we make this missile go this fucking far? What if we built a plane that isn't designed to dogfight, but win the dogfight before you even get there? You know, it has a special place in American history and in my heart, I tell you that much.
Even though I never really personally knew him, I really wanted to old yeller the ones that were in Iran.
Well, the newly formed Department of American Aviation Heritage is restoring 4 of them. And they're going to go on a nationwide tour at air shows. So the Tomcat's going to fly again over American skies.
I was gonna ask
Cool.
if we feel lucky. Looks like we do.
This is a jet and gas turbine conversation, so how about you propeller your way on out of it, okay?
Buff, I've been rocking these skies as long as you have. It's about
I don't
time
know which one
that
this
I get
is.
the recognition I deserve.
Look, if you're going for the Clint Eastwood thing, can you do him in Gran Torino? That was a great movie. Especially loved all the racial slurs.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
and I'm interrupting again. Guys, it's time to launch Artemis 2. We're sending people back to the moon.
Oh yeah, back to the moon. Like we've been there before.
I I already told you. The
Bloody
federal government is
conspiracy
too
theorists.
stupid to keep that a secret for this long, okay? Trust me, we would have found out about it.
Yeah, the government is notoriously bad for keeping things a secret. I mean,
The government is notoriously bad for doing its
Too
job.
much, but
That's
Matt
true for
Gaetz
every
recently
government.
said that there's a human alien, either like gene splicing program, and that we've reverse engineered alien technology.
I take that with a grain of salt because let's be honest.
Okay.
Okay, Congress, the same people that we couldn't tell about Venezuela because they can't keep their mouths shut, the same people we couldn't tell about Iran because they won't keep their fucking mouths shut, but suddenly they're read in on a super classified program that kind of upends all fucking religion on the planet. Press X for doubt.
I
What's
doubt
up, guys? It's
anything
time for
that
launch.
comes out of American mouths. Well, not just American, pretty much everybody.
That's a
But
thing
out of the
beauty.
US, especially right now,
Oh, man,
I don't
it's
trust
been
a single
quite
thing they
some
say.
time since we did this. The lengths humanity will go to avoid the Jews and Muslims.
Buff, it is for scientific
I agree with that
exploration
second
and
one.
possibly finding landing zones for when we go there and actually land on the moon. It has nothing to do with Jews and Muslims.
Say what you want to, but the facts still disagree with you. Menorahs and suicide vests don't work in a vacuum. I'll take my apology now.
Okay, so just checking now, there's also some news from Iran about an F-16 possibly being shot down. The only proof they have is some photos of debris, so I don't trust it. It's probably another lie. But yeah, maybe. I mean, who knows? Who cares at this point? This war's gonna drag on for another couple months, if not years at this point. What are Trump's approval ratings right now? They gotta be incredibly low, like below 40%, I think. I don't know what the public opinion on him is in the US, but around here, he's pretty much just called a clown and a fucking idiot. And he's making the US look like a joke. Because many of the statements that he's made are quite similar to the ones that Putin has made on the war between Russia and Ukraine. Yeah, and we all know how much of a failure that invasion was. I don't know about you guys, what it's like in different countries, but here, at least, I've heard a few people compare him to Putin at this point because really he seems just as delusional and completely out of touch as Putin is. Or he just lies about everything just like Putin does. It's either that Trump is delusional or he's just a liar. I mean, okay, he already is a liar. That's not even an assumption, that's just a fact. The question is whether or not he's actually delusional or if he knows the real situation but he's just lying about everything to keep the public opinion of him a bit higher. I don't know. But anyway, here he's basically just treated as a joke. And all he's doing is really making the US look incompetent and weak. You can say whatever you want about him, but the fact that he's making statements similar to the ones that Putin is making about Ukraine really just makes Trump seem like he's fucking lost it. It's really similar to the invasion of Ukraine, actually. They were hoping for a quick win. Instead, that hasn't happened. It's been dragging on for over a month now, and really the situation is only worse than it was before. The US doesn't have complete air superiority because some of the things are still getting shot down or at least damaged. Iran keeps striking targets. Apparently, I've seen some statements about how they're now claiming that Iran's missile capability, their missile launches, only 50% of them were destroyed, whereas previously they were like, oh yeah, 90% were destroyed. Now it's apparently only half. So yeah, it's a bit of an embarrassment. It seems like it's like a repeat of Russia's invasion on Ukraine, the only difference being that the US is still a lot more competent than the Russians. So even if they miscalculated and made a mess of things, because they have, it's still not as bad as what Russia did with Ukraine. But it still does make the US look a bit incompetent, mainly because of the guy who's in charge. But anyway, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider subscribing and leaving a like. If you want to see more reactions, check out this video right here. And with that, I hope I'll see you in the next video.